There is still part of our judicial process, as we all know, that allows for the appeal. I think it's a no brainer. Of course, there's going to be appeal. What are your thoughts on that? And how does that affect public perception of accountability, knowing, but he might appeal? Or
Well, he's
does
certainly
it? It
going
may
to.
not.
Yeah, he is certainly going to appeal. I mean, he has an absolute right. He was convicted by a jury, so it's not even a question as to whether or not he needs to ask permission. And I've never been involved with a case where someone was convicted by a jury and sent to prison and did not appeal. So, I think it's important for the community to understand that this is a part of the process. They should also understand that only 1% of all appeals have any level of success at any point in time. And this case will probably fit into that statistical metric. And it's part of the process, and they should be patient. I do want to just briefly comment on what you guys spoke to just recently as far as the comments made by Mr. Ellison. And I just want to suggest that the accountability is can't only be with the police departments. It has to be the community as a whole, in particular, the government leaders within a community, because it's one thing to hold the police accountable. But as we talked about in the first segment, if the leaders within these individual communities do not continue to find ways for the police officers to do their job in a safe, responsible fashion and really take a hard look at what they're asking the police officers to do, this problem will happen over and over again. Because the elephant in the living room actually is that, but for this tape, we're in a very different place. This case isn't even on the news, but for the recording. I think everybody has seen the statement that was initially released by the Minneapolis Police Department that indicated that a man died in police custody due to medical distress. And that was it. Easy peasy. They wiped their hands of it until that tape surfaced.